Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the I Am CDB project. I, of course, am your host, CDB. You are not, and today, what are we going to do today? We're going to use the OneBlade core a second time, so we'll go with that. And we're going to use Mickey Lee Soapworks, the Kraken, which is a terrific soap. It smells great. To me, it always comes off sort of aqua. I don't know, it just smells great. Nice people at Mickey Lee, Samantha, and I think the husband's name is Eric. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but really nice people. And the Kraken is my favorite soap from Mickey Lee Soapworks. Also, Mickey Lee Soapworks. Sorry. We're also going to give away the Pascal razor today. Announce the winner, that is. So stay tuned for that announcement. Let's go ahead and put on some pre-shave, still using the Razor Rock Cube pre-shave, which has been working pretty well. Some have noted that the lather has looked a little dry, and I think you're right. So we'll just add more water, but the shaves have been good, and so that's really the main thing to consider. How are the shaves? Are they good? If their answer is yes, it doesn't matter how the lather looks. If there's no cut, sweepers, creepers, irritation, it matters not how the lather looks. But I agree with the overall thought that the lather looked a little bit dry. So let's just start by adding a little moisture to begin with, and let's get busy here with our Mickey Lee Soapworks, the Kraken. Hope everyone is doing well this Saturday. I am, and by the way, thank you to the inspector, Fernicola, and Steve Hardy for supporting me on Patreon. I do have a Patreon link down below. If you hit show more, I'll put it right there for you. If you want to support the project so I can do other things, then please feel free. I haven't figured out all the tiers yet, but one thing for sure, everyone who's a supporter on Patreon will automatically be entered into all the giveaways that I do. And I'm going to announce another giveaway tomorrow. So stay tuned to that. So Inspector and Steve Hardy, you will automatically be entered into those. So there we go. Okay, well, let's add a little water, a little bit of moisture here to the mix, just to see if we can get a little better combination. Okay, let's get busy with our OneBlade. Again, the first shave with the OneBlade core for me was just meh. It was okay, but it wasn't phenomenal. It feels really unbalanced to me in my hand, but the shave wasn't bad. And Steve Hardy, if it's the same Steve Hardy who I was just mentioning about Patreon, he told me back when I had the one, what's now called the Genesis razor, he's the one who actually told me that the key to the OneBlade is you press down and then just let it glide. And I think it works best that way. I don't know what OneBlade's official recommendations are, but I found that his method works the best rather than trying choppy strokes. You can do that, but I found that Steve was right. Steve's from Australia, if I'm not mistaken, and he makes shaving videos as well. Or at least he used to. I'm not sure if Steve's still making videos. But anyway, you just sort of push it into place and let the pivot do the work. And Steve is someone who sort of gave me that tip, so thanks again, Steve. And I found that I got better shaves once I started sort of following his advice. Again, it feels really, really mild. It's hard for me, there's not much feedback. Like, I can't really feel the whiskers being cut in the way that I do with a DE razor, with this particular razor. And so, I can't really tell how well it's doing. And so that's unusual because, of course we're used to, or at least, assuming you're a DE shaver, you're used to feeling the blade popping those whiskers. And this one works, but when you're gliding, it just sort of does it without you noticing. And so it's a little unusual in that regard. So that was a good first pass. Soap is fantastic. As far as the razor go, we're gonna use, do our 3 passes and then see how it comes out. I wasn't blown away by the first shave, but I'm committed to giving this thing a go, and we'll see if, at the end of, I'll use it a number of times, and then if I'm just not feeling it, I'll give it away. Maybe one of you folks will enjoy it. I hope so. That would be great. If I don't like it. But if I take to it, I'll keep it. It was sent to me by Brian, a viewer. Thank you again, Brian, for the support. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Just add a little bit of water to the end of the brush there. Boy, this soap smells terrific. I really like it. Definitely my favorite Mickey Lee soap, the Kraken. All right. Let's remove that and get to work with pass number 2 here. The head on this razor is kind of wide, so it's a little bit unusual when you're, getting close to your ears and so on. It feels a little bit different. It feels okay, actually. It's just different. And anything that's different, obviously, is it's just a little odd, lack of a better term. So let's. One thing I will say about the razor, the pivot works beautifully. As you just sort of hold it to your skin, it'll go around the curves and contours, and that's what it's designed to do. And it does that well. The question is whether you get a great shave in doing that. And the OneBlade Genesis, I think, is a terrific razor. It's just so doggone expensive at $300, or excuse me, $399. That's a lot of money. And so I always felt when I had mine that I was like, I don't know, it's just, I like and I appreciated the razor. It looks beautiful, it feels great, but the blade thing was a bit of a bummer, Now I'm using the same blade again. I'm not really buying that OneBlade for a shave. Maybe if you have a super tough beard, this blade still feels great for me. Same one I used the last time, so I'm poo-pooing that OneBlade per shave thing. Now, I recommend that you follow whatever OneBlade recommends, at least from the start, and then decide for yourself whether you're going to reuse a blade or not. I suspect, they don't want you to reuse the blade for a couple of reasons. One, if you keep reusing a blade, obviously it's going to get dull, and you might be prone to blaming the razor when it's a blade. Remember when we used to use carts on our face, and we would push the blade, 5, 6, 7 times, or even beyond, and then we'd go, oh, it's a terrible shave. Well, we're pushing the blade way too far. So I suspect OneBlade doesn't want you to push the blade to begin with. That makes all the sense in the world. And number 2, using proprietary blades. I don't know if you can still use the gym type blades and take the spine off with these or not. It seems to me at some point I heard that they started making new razors where you couldn't use the spineless gym blades, which stinks if that's the case. I don't know if it is or not. You all can write it in the comments if that is the case. Anyhow, if you're selling proprietary blades, makes all the sense in the world to say one shape per blade. Yeah, you want to sell more blades, Can't really blame them, but I'm not doing that because it's working just fine for me. Now, if the shave started feeling off or, things weren't feeling right, then I would certainly, switch the blade, even mid-shave. Let's go ahead and announce the winner before we get started a third fun pass. The winner of the Pascal razor, this came from a gentleman in Israel, by the way, Pascal. Square Root Pascal, I think, on Etsy. The winner of this is Super Beast Super Beast from Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. Super Beast. Send me an email, cdb@imcdb.com with your address, and I will get this out to you later the coming week. Thank you very much for the support, Super Beast. Thanks for watching. Wonder if you're a Rob Zombie fan, because that's a Rob Zombie song, Super Beast. Maybe not, but cool name nonetheless. For those of you who did not win this time, I am going to announce another giveaway tomorrow. So come back to the channel tomorrow. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. There'll be another giveaway tomorrow, which will be brought to you by Shannon's Soap. So there'll be a couple of Shannon's soaps up for giveaway, and we'll use one, but we'll just scoop it out. We're not going to lather on the puck that we're giving away. I'll just use a brand new cosmetic spatula, scrape a little off, use it, and then I will keep the soap pristine for the winner of the giveaway. Anyway, that'll be announced tomorrow, so come back tomorrow for the video, and we'll make that announcement. Okay. Let's see how we did. You know, the razor feels perfectly smooth. It's pleasant to use. It feels a little unbalanced because of the steel handle and really light head. I don't like the proprietary blade thing, but you know, it feels good. And I got a decent, I call the shave decent. I can still feel a lot of stuff down in here. It's Saturday, so it's not a big deal. It did pretty good on my cheeks. Not very good down here. I'm not even going to bother cleaning it up because it's Saturday and it doesn't matter. But overall, just meh. So if I just, you know, that's kind of the OneBlade core for me. The Genesis, as I recall, much better shaver because of the weight, I think. Or maybe it's in my head, I don't know. But this one for me is just, you know, it's okay. I do appreciate the gent sending it to me, Brian. We'll use it a few more times and see if it changed my mind. But so far, I'm kind of not very much sold on the OneBlade core. Anyway, for what it's worth, there it is. Good shave today with Mickey Lee Soapworks Kraken. The razor just okay, but everything else fantastic. I want to thank all of you, as always, for joining me. Again, if you can, support me on Patreon. Links below that will help bring more gear to the channel that I can show you guys and try to just expand the channel as much as I can. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB. You are not. God bless.